Welcome to my booktube. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm feeling super lazy, so I'm just sitting on a pillow on the floor in front of my bookcase today. Normally I bring in a chair, so you have like a view of my lower shelves now instead. Today I am doing a book haul. I tried my best not to buy a whole bunch of books in May, but my local used bookstore opened up again, so I couldn't help myself and my stepmom took me. Shopping at the local used bookstore is a bit different than when I am online shopping or when I go to one of the new bookstores like Indigo or wherever it is that I'm going. Normally when I go in to a bookstore where I buy things for full price, it's already something that I know that I want to get, whereas at the used bookstore you just kind of look around and see what they have and then pick out something from there. So I was able to find a lot of good finds, also some weird ones, so I apologize if they're not new and exciting books. I've got all of these, so I don't know how many there are, I didn't count, but let's get started. So the first few are Harry Potter related. I got the Quidditch Through the Ages just because I don't have it yet, and as a Harry Potter nerd, I couldn't help myself and get one of these. I also think that it might be good to have for the Magical Readathon because Newts are coming up in August. It's only like 100 pages, so if we do have a short book requirement again, then at least we'll have something that meets that. And also just, I couldn't help myself with Harry Potter stuff and I didn't have it. And then I also decided to give The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them a read. It is a screenplay, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. I haven't heard anything about this, although I haven't tried to look to see for any reviews about this book either. So I'm hoping I don't hate it. But in the same vein, I was going to buy The Cursed Child, but then my stepmom was like, no, I'll give you mine. So I know that there are terrible reviews of this book for the most part. Most people in the fandom say that it's not canon, but I'm only giving it a chance, one, because I got it for free, and also because one of my really good friends who got me into Harry Potter in the very beginning, way back in, I think it was 99 when we started reading them, yeah, she told me to give it a chance, so for you, I am giving this book a chance. I have no promises on how I'm going to feel about it, but I'm definitely going to give it a read, and it was free, so why not? And then there was another book that my stepmom gave me as well, kind of a re-gift. It's The Sorcerer's Companion. I don't know what this is. It's a guide to the magical world of Harry Potter, and she's just re-gifting it on as well, so I thought I'd give it a read. Probably during Newts, because why not? If it meets any of the requirements, of course. But yeah, my friend had recently, the one who told me I should read The Cursed Child, read a book all about Snape and said that it was really interesting. So I thought this one might be a good read too. So the next book that I picked up was actually in my book outlet cart. So that is Surfacing by Margaret Atwood. This is supposed to be a psychological thriller / detective story about a young woman who goes back to the small town that she grew up in. I think it's a small island, and she's trying to discover the mysterious disappearance of her dad and what's going on there, and apparently a lot of other suspense and intrigue and dangerous things are going on. So I really loved The Handmaid's Tale and Alias Grace by Margaret Atwood, and I haven't read anything else by her yet, so I definitely wanted to give this one a read, and it seems really short, so maybe I'll add this to my June TBR. I'm still looking for books for that one. So yeah, I thought this was really interesting. I already wanted to buy it elsewhere, and then I saw it at the used bookstore, so I picked that up too. The next book that I got is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. The only reason I picked this up is because it has Spinning Silver. I've heard amazing things about this, and then I saw this was there and it was super affordable, so I wanted to give it a try. I've heard that this one isn't as great as Spinning Silver. It's been very hit or miss from the reviews that I've seen so far, but I still wanted to give it a try. This is about a girl who lives in a village close to the wood. Every 10 years this wizard comes by and picks a girl from the village as a price for him protecting the village. Nobody knows where this girl goes or what happens to her. The village seems to think that one girl's life every 10 years is a fair price to pay for all of their safety, so nobody seems to question it or do anything about it. Our main character isn't expecting to be chosen. She's expecting that her friend will be taken, but it sounds like she ends up being the one who is chosen to go live with this wizard and whatever happens from there. So I'm excited to see where this one goes and where I fall, if I'm going to like it or if I'm going to dislike it, but yeah, I thought it was worth giving a try. The next book that I got is probably kind of silly. I got book 2 of the 7 Realms. It is The Exiled Queen by Cinda Williams Chima. I don't have the first book, so that's what makes this a silly purchase. I've heard great things about this author and about this series, so since I saw this one at the local used bookstore, I decided that I was going to get it because I can always order the first one on Amazon or find it somewhere else. And I imagine it'll be a while before I can pick it up anyway because I tend to buy books a lot faster than I can read them. So I thought that I would pick this one up anyway, and then hopefully by the time I am ready to start the series, I will have found the first one. A brief overview of what this series is about is a thief turned wizard ends up teaming up with a princess to help her get her throne back. That's a very basic description about it, but I'm a huge fan of the taking back the throne trope in books, so I have a feeling that I'll probably like this. I'm sure there's a lot more intrigue to it, but yeah. The next book I picked up I only got because it's by Leigh Bardugo, so this is Wonder Woman. I'm not normally a superhero fan. I mean, I will watch the occasional superhero movie, but I've never read any graphic novels or comics or anything superhero related, but since I've started BookTube there have been a couple new things that I've tried out and I ended up liking them, so I thought I'd give this one a try. Since it's by Leigh Bardugo, I've heard wonderful things about her. I really want to read Six of Crows. I also have Ninth House, which is hopefully going to be on my TBR soon, but that's why I got it. I'm hoping that it will be something new that I'll end up enjoying too, but I'll let you know when I finally read it. So the next 2 books that I got are the 5th and 6th book of the Shadowhunter series. This is a series that I had read a long time ago, probably I think back when I was in high school or shortly after, so probably at least 10 years ago. I only read the first 3 or 4 at the time, and I really liked them, and I've seen tons of people still reading them on BookTube, so I really wanted to give it a try, and it sounds like the series has continued, and there's multiple different series in the Shadowhunter universe, and I remember it being really fun, so I wanted to give it a try again, and since these were at my used bookstore, I decided to get them, and they're both on hardcover, which is great, because most of the ones that I have so far are also in hardcover. So yeah, I've completed the Mortal Instruments series now, which has 6 books in it, but I don't have any of the other ones yet, but I do want to give them a try. But first I want to finish these. I'm not sure if I'll reread the first ones because I did reread them a couple times before in the past, and I just don't know if I want to reread the first 2, so I might just jump back in at the 3rd or 4th one to give myself a bit of a refresher and then read those ones. Maybe I'll put that on my TBR for June too. Ooh, ideas. My TBR will probably come out next week once I finalize what on earth I want to end up reading, and I do have a couple books that I need to finish so far this month. The last book that I hauled, I was so excited when I saw this because I had seen this book at Indigo and I almost bought it so many times, but there was other books that I was buying at the time, so I just never picked it up, and I'm glad that I didn't because I found it at the used bookstore, and that is Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst. This is another claiming / maintaining your throne trope. So it sounds like the throne in this book isn't inherited. The queens are all chosen based on their magical powers. So I'm really excited to see what the magic in this one looks like. And I just love this trope and this type of storyline, so I'm very excited to read this one. Yeah, that's everything that I have to say for my book haul. I know this is probably going to be a really short video, but I just wanted to check in and throw something out there for Thursday because I'm trying to post every Tuesday and Thursday right now. We'll see how well I'm able to keep that up, but thank you so much for watching. If you've bought any books recently, please let me know what those are. If you have any books on your to-buy list or in any of your carts, and let me know what you're hoping to get. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and have a great day. Bye!